Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans, OMG, will Sheila be pushed over the edge now that she eavesdropped on Taylor and Deacon's conversation today? Sheila heard some shocking things, so let's get into it. So we saw Deacon and Taylor have that conversation today in Taylor's office, and Sheila overheard it. Sheila was listening in, eavesdropping outside the door. Sheila had followed Deacon to Taylor's office. Of course, Deacon told Sheila that he was seeing Taylor for therapy sessions, and Sheila was happy about that. Taylor's a good listener, and of course, Sheila told Deacon that Taylor can help fix their marriage problems and maybe bring Deacon back home to Sheila. Sheila wants Deacon, of course, to forgive her about keeping the secret about Luna, that Luna is alive, but Deacon isn't ready to do that. Deacon's opening up to Taylor now, and Deacon told her he's not sure about his future with Sheila. So Deacon is questioning everything about whether he can trust Sheila anymore, and Deacon asked Taylor if she thinks he should end his marriage to Sheila. Taylor said only he, Deacon, can decide that. But then we see Sheila show up at the door, and she's listening in on the conversation. Sheila hears them laughing and even some flirting, and heard Deacon say some surprising things. Deacon said, is he kidding himself, thinking he could reform Sheila, and that with someone like Sheila, change isn't likely. Sheila also heard Deacon tell Taylor that any man would be lucky to have her in his life, Taylor in their lives. Of course, Deacon's referring to Taylor's breakup with Ridge, and Taylor appreciated the compliment and told Deacon too the same, that any woman would be lucky to have Deacon in their life. And so Sheila is hearing all of this. Deacon went on to say he thinks he's been so caught up in Sheila that he forgot what it's like to look in a woman's eyes who's honest and pure with good intentions. And Sheila is hearing this. So they wrap up the session, and Deacon and Taylor hug. They embrace, and Sheila is seeing all of this. So what happens next? Well, Deacon's going to tell Taylor that he wants to keep seeing her and have these sessions with her, talking about Sheila and what Deacon should do moving forward. And Taylor is going to tell Deacon that she's always here for him. Deacon and Taylor are starting to grow closer, and this is what Sheila is going to be worried about. And of course, all of this is about Sheila keeping the secret, the Luna secret, that Luna's been alive and Sheila was meeting with her in private, and Deacon couldn't believe that his wife, Sheila, would go behind his back, considering the crimes that Luna committed against their friends. But Luna, of course, is Sheila's granddaughter, so it's not easy for Sheila to sever ties with Luna the way Deacon maybe wants her to. And speaking of Luna, Luna is heading back to jail. Luna, of course, was in for a shock when Baker arrived on the scene at the house and told Luna she's under arrest. And of course, it was Electra was the one who called the police. I thought maybe it was Ridge because he said he had to take care of something, but it was Electra. So Luna and Electra now have this really tense rivalry, and Electra told Luna, you're going to prison thanks to me, and don't you forget it. So I don't think Luna is going to forget that. Is Luna now going to target Electra? Of course, Electra can hold her own, and we saw Electra get physical once again with Luna, but is Electra going to push Luna too far? Luna's being taken back to jail, but will she escape? We've got to consider that, of course. Will Luna find a way to get away? Will she be on the run and pregnant? There's plenty of possible scenarios, so we'll see what happens next. Also, Finn is going to tell Poppy this week that Luna is alive, and Poppy is going to have a harsh reaction to hearing that. Finn and Lee will be taken aback a bit, surprised by Poppy's reaction and Poppy's harsh words about Luna. Of course, Luna framed Poppy, her own mother, to take the fall for Luna's crimes, so Poppy seems to have given up entirely on Luna And Finn wants Luna to pay, but Finn might still have a soft spot for his daughter. But of course, Finn made it clear to Ridge and everyone that his priority is Steffi and the kids. And Steffi, of course, is returning soon next week, Monday the 20th. So stay tuned for Steffi's exciting return next week. But Luna could be pushed over the edge now. And of course, the paternity test that Bridget performed showed that Will is the father of Luna's baby. But Luna's going back to prison because of Electra. So we'll see if this pushes Luna over the edge and if she escapes and what Luna does next. And what Sheila does next. Will Sheila be pushed over the edge too based on what she overheard today? Will she try and sabotage Deacon and Taylor's growing bond? Sheila could become jealous very easily over this, and we know from Sheila's past, her history, that anything's possible. And will Sheila end up helping Luna maybe escape prison? Plenty of directions these stories could go in, as we're in the middle of October now, Halloween is right around the corner, and then November sweeps, so don't miss a moment. We'll keep the updates coming on these exciting stories. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Watch The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus, and I'll see you in the next video.